about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that
Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you all for being with us on this very program that we are hosting. We have spoken on a very important issues. I believe that we are making sense. All we are doing here is to deliberate on issues. If you want to join us, feel free to join us and hear your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. We are not here to gag you, neither are we here to force word into you. But if you feel you have a superior argument, contrary from what we are saying, feel free to join us, hear your opinion, wherever you are watching. Either you are watching us on TikTok, on YouTube, or on Facebook. Just send in your request. I'll bring you in and you give your own opinion. All we are trying to say is that the only solution to the failed state Nigeria, the contraption called Nigeria, remains Biafra. When we say Biafra, we mean disintegration of Nigeria. The Yoruba people will be on their own. The Northern Caliphate will be on their own. The Middle Belt will be on their own. And Biafra will be on their own. We can still be friends. We can still do business together. We can still intermarry. We can still live wherever we want. But let there be peaceful disintegration of the zoo. That is what we are calling for. And that is the only genuine solution to what is happening in Nigeria today. We will continue to bring it forward and we'll continue to speak about it. The enslavement of the people by the colonial master, more especially the British and the French, that we are seeing playing out in Nigeria today, it is not ordinary. We have seen Nigeria getting itself involved with the colonial masters more and more. From the very first time when we see them brought back the colonial masters' national anthem, you should know that something is wrong. They took away the indigenous national anthem. They brought that of the colonial masters. And these same people come and tell you that the best military government is better than the worst democratic government, which is a lie from the pit of hell. They have told that lie for a very long time. And some of you take that lie and you run with it. Apply your common sense. Don't just follow because people are saying. Don't just follow the popular narrative that the West preach and push out there. Just like they told you that diversity is your strength, which is a very big lie. When they tell this lie in English language, you just take it. Why don't you sit down and think towards what you have just heard and see whether it is true or lie? Diversity being a strength is a lie from the pit of hell. what you have in Nigeria is destructive diversity that is creating the chaos you see today. The instability you see today is created by their force and evil diversity. And that is why we are calling for the end to this entity called the zoo. In Biafra, Africa died. And in Biafra, Africa will resurrect. If you care about the African region, support the disintegration of Nigeria to save life. That is what it's all about. It's not about hate. It's not about pride. It's not about anything. It's not about resource control. It's not about because maybe we are too intelligent. No, it is to save life, to save humanity. If you care truly about human life, support the disintegration of Nigeria and support it now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is in detention today, is because he's pursuing to save life of the indigenous people in that contraction. Mazi Nnamdi, the same thing, pursuing to secure the life of the indigenous people in that contraction. Not just the Biafran, the indigenous people. Whether you have an Hausa, whether you are a Yoruba, whether you are an Igbo person, Efik, Ijo, Middle Belt, to save their life. And because saving the life of the innocent is what the West did not, what the colonial master did not want. They don't care. They want the mineral resources to continue to flow. They stand against it. They took away our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they convicted him without any known law, without any written law. They convicted him. They went ahead to pronounce sentence on him. And they flew him to Sokoto, the fastest transfer ever in Nigerian case. The fastest transfer ever. A case was finished in the evening. Before the next morning, he's already in Sokoto. All these are provocations. But I thank you where we are today. But I tell you, Biafrans cannot be silent forever. We cannot be silenced, and we cannot remain quiet the way we are forever. A time will come when we will say, enough is enough. That time is drawing very, very close. Everything we are doing today is to call the attention of the world, to pay close attention to what is happening. Step in and end this genocide once and for all. If you don't, you will leave Biafrans no choice than for them to save their own life by themselves. And that we will definitely do without looking back. My brother Christian says something. Go ahead and take the mic before we go into the revision from the media.
Malchus, what did he say?
Go ahead. You have something to say. Go ahead and say it before we go into the media review.
Okay, maybe let's do the media review, or then because I mean, you know, we based off of what they do and say. Yeah. So basically, I don't think I have anything now.
Yeah. So this is some of the information that are coming from the media. This one is reported from Sahara Reporters. You know, this is a River State man.
He has defected.
That was removed before. Finally, he has now joined APC.
He wants saving head.
And that is, tell me, how can you run
a country
that will speak the minds of the people? How can you have leaders that will represent their people in this manner?
Yeah. Yeah.
This man knows very well that River State is PDP.
Yeah.
River State gave him their support. River State chose him, but today you see how the federal power, federal might have forced him.
Because they dealt with him. Yeah.
To abandon his people and join a different camp.
And you call that, and you said civilian, and you said a civilian. Oh my God.
This is this is one of it. Civilian regime they are talking about. Look at it.
Forcing people to cross carpet. That is
against their will.
Against their will. Because we saw he was a PDP, the people voted for him democratically, and then the Nigerian system came and dealt with him mercilessly with nobody coming to his aid. And you see, so he has no choice than to join them. Because they say if you can't beat them, you know. So you see what? So you call Nigeria? Oh my God! And because Oshomola said that you join APC, your sins will be forgiven. And that is a country. That is a country you are proud to, and you say you want to. You can't even. How do you change it? You know you cannot change it. But you are fighting for your own relevance. You are. You see some of these boys, the young ones. They are grooming them. Nigeria has no future. You see the very dark man. You see the very dark man. Some other ones. They are grooming. Bro, take this to the bank. They are grooming them. All these things they are doing in Nigeria. Oh, he's fighting for the masses. Oh, Ashi, pure lies.
Which masses? That one, you see, already he's already exercising his own power on media.
Okay.
Claiming to be the strongest man in the social media.
Okay. That's
he's already exercising his own monopoly power in the social media. When he talks with so much pride.
You think he's gonna? You think he will now when it?
He can go and do anything and go away with it.
Oh God, Nigeria, bro. Oh my goodness, there is no future. The only solution is everybody go your way, so that if you go, the authority, the government, the law, the constitution of any given place will be such that nobody will be above it and nobody will be under it. This is what happens in a functioning society. In a society where you have human beings, this is what happens. Nobody will be above the law and nobody will be underneath. We saw it in the United States where a whole Trump, a billionaire, a president, you know, who was now trying to run for a second term, it was obvious that he wasn't above the law when they were dragging him from court to court.
In and out of the court.
Like I said, with a mugshot. You know what it means? A president, an ex-president vying for a second term, with a mugshot put in that place, a picture of him was taken all over the world. So this is the thing. So my point is, those saying Nigeria go better, you never know. There's nothing in your head. Because as these Tunubus, they are doing all this Jagaban, the younger ones are learning, they're coming with pretense. Oh, he's fighting for the people. But I've seen very dark man, how much power intoxicated he can be. When he was talking about money, the type of money he has now, right? And now as we speak, I'm telling you that he's gonna, if God forbid Nigeria continues, that's how he's gonna grow politically, grow influentially, grow financially, and at some point when he grab power, he will want more money, he will want more power. He begin to exercise it.
That is exactly how Tinubu started.
100% Jagaban.
That is exactly how Tinubu started.
Okay.
In the name of fighting for masses, fighting for democracy.
Yeah.
He went and hijacked Lagos State. Before you know it, he became a warlord in Lagos State.
Yeah.
That is how he started. Without any degree, he didn't go to school.
Nothing.
Every certificate Tinubu is using is
forgery. Oluwole, everything.
And he was able to buy his way to become a president.
Yeah, buy the judges, buy judiciary, buy everything.
In a country where you have professors.
Those are the trajectory with all these VDM, and there are so many of them in different places exercising power. They don't have power yet. Maybe they have a little, but they're exercising it. You can see how they will tell you that they are heaven and earth, they are this, they are that. You don't know now something they hungry them. All that thing they are doing, now power they hungry them. When they get it, maybe when they become now politically one thing or the other, that is where you see these people, the true. We've been around. We know how these things work. There's no solution. There's no future for Nigeria. People who are saying it, either, like you said earlier, they're trying to play along with their followers, or to keep. It's one thing or the other. But the hardcore truth is that nothing's gonna work in Nigeria. Nothing's gonna change. It will get worse and worse as we move along, because the foundation is so evil and corrupt, and it's not be that the one who will be Christopher Musa now. He has shown the picture of him and Christopher Musa having a dialogue. You know what I mean, Mazi?
That is it.
This very dark man, you think it's ordinary that he's doing all that, showing you how much influence he has already garnered.
Exactly. Exactly. He's just sampling them now.
Yeah.
They are grooming these are people that they are grooming on the ground.
They are grooming them to take over.
And all this while, every time he talk, have you seen him talk about attack the northern caliphate?
For where?
Have you not seen him speak anything about the northern caliphate?
Yeah, the other day he came out to say that the Fulanis called him to complain about. You see that? You see how they are playing? This one. Hi.
So this is the democracy they are talking about. Look at the forcing Ubara to dump PDP and join APC.
Yeah.
One party system. And this is exactly what the man in the Republic did that made these people they want to overthrow him.
Yeah. And the colonial master step in.
Is colonial master step in. If you go and check the real story of what is happening in the Republic, this is exactly what the president is doing, changing every single thing, changing every rule, taking control. Even when he told them he wants to step down, he wants to step down now, go into the parliament to be controlling on the ground.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he did. That the military stepped in, and the main people who sent him for that mission now say, and mind you, this president of the Republic is just like Tinubu.
100%.
The man was part of every government that have come in the past.
Yeah, mafia.
A business mogul.
Yeah.
They made him so rich, controlling from outside until he became a president. Just like
Tinubu. Yeah.
He just the same thing with Tinubu.
Those are colonial playbooks. Because during the colonial time, to this how they prompt up people who they use to massacre and to subjugate their people. So it's that same playbook that continues. So that when you see people like Burkina Faso, they are trying to remove their head from the colonial encirclement, the colonial strangulation. This is what is happening.
Never remove it through political means, through this.
Never. Yeah, never.
You can never remove them through democracy. All these colonial masters, you can never.
Yeah, because
when you have to go to Southern House to give a speech to become a president.
Yeah. And as they are doing it, that is how, like you say, they are grooming the young ones that will take over, and the music will continue to play. So there's nothing's going to change. Can you imagine that this guy now from River State has now joined them? You know, so one in the book now. We see what they are doing. So that my brother, there you go. And another unfortunate is that they have the gullible followers because they deprive you of ability to get a quality education where you can even think like human being. So it's just oh my God.
Look at this one. Former AGF Malami detained overnight as EFCC probe 46 bank accounts.
He's a sponsor of terrorism. Mm-hmm.
And forget about this drama. All this is a distraction. They will never do anything to him. Malami
nothing.
This one is just to distract people's attention.
Yeah.
Detained overnight as EFCC probes 46 bank accounts.
Look at that.
Under him. 46 bank accounts. This is a man who they have indicted in all the fraud he committed, the money he has stolen. He's not even hiding about it. There was one what is his name? There's one that this guy in China interviewed. One man that came and spoke about how many billions of dollars that this man stole. That even when he went to bring the case and present to Buhari, this man came and began to mock him and say, "Okay, you have gone to Buhari. Then what was your?"
Well, what happened? Yeah. That is the arrogance. Mm-hmm.
And you think that this one, the Tinubu is doing, this one is just a distraction.
Just
robbing them. So
as usual.
He's not doing anything.
As usual. To fool the gullible.
If it to be a man from the southeast that has this 46 bank account, you think they will only detain him overnight.
These are untouchable people now. These guys are untouchable. When he was there, this guy was spending billions like tomorrow. Oh my God, this guy, Malami guy.
Who sponsored the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Who spearheaded the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
Of course.
And he was the one who came gladly announced it in Hausa language in their national TV.
That they've gotten him. Mm-hmm.
They gotten him and celebrated.
Yeah. And Tinubu,
who put the first fake charges on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they begin to amend. The charges he presented, all the charges he put on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was amended.
Mazi, Tinubu is not.
All the charges were quashed, and today they amended and brought a new ones.
Tinubu is not any different from this Malami. He's not any different. They are just They are just fooling the gullible people with all this. Because if you go on YouTube now, you will see the agents, all these Tinubu YouTube warriors that Tinubu has caged the Northerners, Tinubu has caged the Fulanis, Tinubu has done this to us as nothing. Yaya Bello, is it Yaya Bello, who sold billions and billions? Not till this day, nothing.
This one now, your brother. See what your brother talk. Nigeria, Peter Obi is saying, Nigeria now, a nation of unending tragedy. Peter Obi lament amid killing in Adamawa, Anambra, and Sokoto.
They are all the same. Useless people. Ndiara. He's another one, though, another madman. Why do I say that? Why do I say that? Because he knows that there's no solution through Nigeria. He knows that. But he also wants to put his name there as one of the, that name tag. That is what they are all looking for. And selfishness. What Peter Obi, he is not, even if Peter Obi become president, he knows he can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. The same caliphate that works for the British will put him where they want to put him. Okay? And he will spend his 4 years or 8 years, as the case may be, and he goes out. Yes, he might be able to do one or two things, but it's not fundamentally, it's not going to change the trajectory, the whole thing. It's not going to change much. So that is the thing.
This one says Ghanaians socialist movement warns ECOWAS against endorsing Talon amid democratic decline in Benin Republic.
Okay.
All these ones are Western
puppets. Western puppets.
ECOWAS, AU, and all whatnot.
Yeah.
They are all working for the colonial master.
They are the one holding Africa down. Those are the tools, the mechanism that the colonial master is using to hold them down. And I tell you with a provable evidence that the same colonial master is the one sponsoring ECOWAS and all these African organizations. They are the one paying them.
You can say Burkina Faso releases 11 Nigerian officers detained after controversial Air Force landing. This one say Nigerian police IG order commands to strengthen security for court judges nationwide.
Look at that. Look at him, an illegitimate guy. You know the history.
Very illegitimate. Very illegitimate.
How can that's why you can't get result, because you cannot be doing something. You who is doing it, you want to do something good, but you who is doing it, it's not good. Fundamentally, how is it going to work? A man who is, no, Nigeria. How do you
building legality on illegality. This one says Amnesty International condemn Nigerian military over killing of female protesters in Adamawa. This is all they do: condemn, but no action.
You know that Amnesty International too. Now then they fund them all. The same playbook, the same colonial.
The same colonial masters they fund them. That is why in all the information they have, no action.
No action. So
they have been reporting the killing of the IPOB members.
Yeah, but no action. No action. Yeah, the British
recorded evidence, video evidence, picture evidence.
Yeah, but no action. But no action. So the same colonial master that is funding and sponsoring all this amnesty and the rest of it, they will make them, they come out and speak, publish it, this, that. But you will be expecting, one would expect a concrete action, remedy, or responsibility. Nothing. It ends there.
Do you know the amount of human rights abuse that have been recorded by Amnesty against Nigeria?
Yeah.
None of their leaders have been held accountable. Nobody. Not the police, not the army. We didn't see anyone in ICC.
No one.
But meanwhile, every time we're recording, just now, another one protested. 9 women.
Can you imagine? Yeah.
Without arms.
In
the hospital.
In a normal society, the president of that country will leave office. He will resign. Because the box stops. The box, you know what it means? 9 for protesting.
Every one of them should be arrested.
But nothing will happen.
They will face the gallows, all of them.
But it ends there.
Civilian regime, this is civilian regime, they are telling you.
Yeah.
civilian regime.
So demonic country.
Very demonic, nothing well. This one here is saying over 600,000 Christians in Benue alone now living in IDP camps. U.S. congressman raises alarm during visit.
You see, now, Mazi,
they came by themselves to visit and see things by themselves.
They went to IDP camp. Mazi, they went to IDP camp, huh?
Yes, that's the picture. They went to IDP camp. These people they were interviewing.
So the question that should be asked is, why is it that the Nigerian government doesn't move swiftly like they did in another country to take out these criminals, these terrorists who invaded them, send them to IDP camp and occupy their place? So why not invade these terrorists who occupy their place, take them out and bring these people back to their home? So why are they not? Oh, okay. You see the gang ups there. That is the conspiracy right there for you. That is that global conspiracy. But nobody's talking about it. But let's see what US will come up with. Having seen this now, 600,000. Okay. Yeah.
600,000 Christians.
Yeah.
You can imagine. These
some countries
that have their own land, in their own land, they are refugee in their land.
Yeah.
In their own country.
And you will not see a journalist. You will not see a journalist. All these Yoruba journalists, Sheung and Abacha and the rest of them, they will not hold Tinubu accountable or any government. Why is it okay that these terrorists, and they say they are not Nigerians, will come in, invade these people, send them to IDP camp, and they just remain there perpetually? And some of them, they are born there, they become adults in IDP camp. Why is that acceptable? They will not see the president that
they are married there. Some people have been there for 20 years. They were born there, they got married there, they are still there. See, More, a member of U.S. House of Representatives representing West Virginia, 2nd District, said they met with dozens of Christians who were driven from their homes and subjected to horrific violence. More than 600,000 displaced Christians are sheltering in internally displaced persons IDP camp in Benue State, according to grim account shared by United States Congressman Raleigh M. Moore following a visit to region. Moore, a member of U.S. House of Representatives representing West Virginia, 2nd District, said he met with dozens of Christians who were driven from their homes and subjected to horrific violence. So this one is not we online saying they came by themselves, they watched and they saw.
Yeah. So, and Mazi, do you know that already before this? Because I'm sure that this is today, news today, probably. Huh? Hello?
Yeah, this today. This is today, about 3 hours ago.
Yeah, you know why I say that it's probably today? Because Ruben Abati and their likes, they are already celebrating that the U.S. fact finders came and they agreed that Tinubu is doing well. That they cannot. Oh my God! These people are evil.
Very evil. This news I'm reading now is just 3 hours ago.
Let me tell you what happened. Because this Congress guy, he came on a mission, a serious mission. And afterwards, he met with the people and he told them that it's okay, that he has seen what he came to see, right? And as usual, the propagandists, the evil people, the Ruben Abatis of this one and the rest of them, they said that he has came, he has seen, he has concluded, and he has agreed that Tinubu is doing well, that they will now cooperate, blah, blah, blah. But it's today now, which is the normal procedure, he's giving out to the U.S. government, the Trump administration, what he sees, right? This is so because Ruben Abati, why I'm mentioning his name is that basically it seemed that I heard him say it, that if you try to change the wrong thing, then you are at fault. That is indirectly what Ruben Abati is saying. That if you attempt to do the right thing, you create more problem. How does that work? So if you try to remove Sharia from Nigerian constitution as a secular country, then you create more problem. If you want to drive out the terrorists who occupies the land of these indigenous people and bring them back there, you create additional problem. That is what Ruben is saying invariably. Don't you agree?
That is what he's saying. That is exactly what he's saying. That's
okay.
What Ruben is saying.
Okay.
Mad people.
So they will continue to stay in IDP camps, so in a swamp, suffering, while someone else occupy their home, their ancestral home. What kind of society is that?
I love the fact that they got first-hand information.
Yeah.
Moore said he described the testimony as horrible, adding that they would remain with him for the rest of my life.
Jesus.
In series of posts on his X handle, Moore counted multiple cases of extreme brutality alleged carried out during attack on villages. According to him, one woman was forced to watch as armed assailant killed her husband and 5 children.
Oh my God.
Before she narrowly escaped with her unborn baby.
Oh God.
This is how horrible it was. Another survivor, he said, had her family murdered in front of her.
Yeah.
After which attackers ripped her baby from her womb.
Yeah.
Moore also described meeting a man whose family was hacked to death before his own arm was permanently mangled in the assault.
Yeah.
These Christians should be able to live in their ancestral homeland without fear.
Exactly.
Moore wrote, condemning what he described as genocidal violence.
Oh, Chineke goes here.
Christians communities.
Uh-huh.
You see, this is the actual finding. But go to their media, you will see them saying a different thing.
Yes.
This is the actual finding, what the people that came to Nigeria saw. First-hand information from the victims.
Yeah.
From eyewitness account. This one will be me sit down here and talk, not Abati talking.
Yeah.
This is the real finding of the people that we are reading here. He warned that the scale of displacement in Benue alone signals a dispensing humanitarian crisis and call for greater international attention to the plight of survivors now living in crowded, under-resourced IDP camp.
Oh.
The congressman also shared photographs from his visit showing victims of the violence and the condition inside the camp. Authorities in Nigeria and international rights group have long documented recurrent attacks on farming communities across the Middle Belt, though casualty figures and the identities of perpetrators often remain contested. More accounts add to growing call for foreign lawmakers, humanitarian advocates, and local leaders for urgent intervention to protect vulnerable population and address the root causes of the violence. So they can't escape it this time around.
Well, choose.
Under Donald Trump, their bribe no go work. Their bribe no go work. He no go work.
Yeah, he no go work.
When you see Trump sends lawmakers from the US
to go and verify.
With presidential jets to come
and verify. Yeah. And you know, in my mind, I was like, okay, now this American, they are here. Now I was like, so this jihadist, this Sultanist, Satan of Sokoto and the rest of them who are sponsoring the Fulani terrorists and the jihadists, why don't they tell the terrorists to go and attack this American entourage that came? But you know what? They will not do it for so many reasons. But what they do on the other hand is they will disarm these vulnerable Christians in the Middle Belt and some other places. They will not let them have arms to defend themselves, while the Fulanis will come in and slaughter people unhindered and drive them out. So, seeing these things, then it's obvious for you to know that Tinubu has a question at The Hague, at ICC. He has a question to answer, because for more than 2 years, going to 3 years, he did nothing. It happened under his watch, because that late impost of Buhari is gone to go and face his own judgment. Tinubu has to face his own judgment here. And we will continue to write. These things happens under Tinubu's watch. We've seen it happen. People who allows it as authority, they allows this ethnic cleansing, because this is ethnic cleansing. Do you know that?
Yes, of course.
So it's against international law. It happened under Tinubu, and we continue to write. So Tinubu, one way or the other, except he dies, we have a question to answer why he allowed ethnic cleansing to happen under his watch. Under his watch. This is purely United States government effort to right the wrong. He did nothing. See, today he continued to sit down there. So, my brother, because now this whole thing will come back to Trump, to the government, and they will now, the follow-up, we will see what happens.
Exactly. And this is just Benue State alone, 600,000 Christians in Benue alone. Now living in IDP camp.
Yeah.
You can imagine what they will see if they go to Plateau State.
Okay.
And you see another thing they were doing during that time. This we are visiting. Do you know that they were conducting false flag in Biafra land to divert their attention?
Exactly. Yeah.
They were conducting that was
Anambra.
Attack in Anambra State.
Yeah.
They attacked a church and they told us on no gunmen. They say gunmen attacked the church, the wife of the pastor. And Soludo was there playing the false flag for them to divert their attention. Just to show them that this is also happening in Biafra land though.
Diego. Christian. Mm-hmm.
That is what they were trying to do. But the
no Soludo comes for the first time. Christian. Soludo.
These people,
yeah.
I thank you, when you destroy a man, you will make them deaf and dumb, and the time has come for their destruction. They can't escape it. Not now. They cannot escape it.
I can't thank God enough for that man, Riley Moore, his name, right? That is Riley Moore, yeah. So I can't thank God enough for him that he did not allow himself to be bought over. But you also understand, he's a Christian. That guy is a Christian who has feeling and concern for innocent Christians being genocided in Nigeria. Because trust me, do you know that Reuben Abati was telling Tinubu to go and spend whatever it cost to lobby? He said it on his channel, maybe a day or two ago, that Tinubu, that they now said that they are satisfied that Tinubu is doing well, but that Tinubu should not end it there, that he must now invest money, no matter the cost, to get lobbyists. Imagine, if you think I'm making this up, he said it. Okay, so to go and lobby. So instead of solving the problem, instead of tackling the problem, you want them to go and continue to lobby, to buy people, to tell lies, to cover up the truth.
Which is their national anthem now. When something that money cannot solve, put more money.
And more money will solve it. How evil can a person be to say a thing like that? That you are so-called fellow Nigerians, they are living in penury in their own land, and you don't tell Tinubu to go out there and swiftly send those people and bring them back to their homeland. No, you don't want that. Rather, you want him to go and use money and propaganda to cover it up. Then man, this is crazy. Unbelievable.
This one is Tinubu's wife. After she has messed up, I don't know the kind of rank they are giving her. She's now wearing crown like a queen of England.
Now, wow.
You now have a queen of Nigeria.
Hey.
They gave her a title. In that title, where she insulted this governor that always dance. Now she's coming to say, don't amplify my minor misstep. She called it minor misstep.
Uh-huh.
He said, don't amplify my minor misstep. Maybe Tinubu tells Nigerians amid controversy with Osun Governor Adeleke.
And there's still a pastor.
She's not denying it, though. She's calling it minor mistake.
Yeah. Yeah. Just overlook it and move on. And there's a pastor, and there's a pastor, Ibio.
Pastor, my food.
Adeboye their time.
Nigeria is now their property. Nigeria is now the property of Tinubu and family. They have crowned her wife, his wife. You know, see big thing where she wear for her. And the new Queen of England.
Yeah.
Nigeria don't get their own queen.
Yeah.
Oh God. God have mercy. God have mercy. This is one for Buddha. This is what I was saying. This is where Wole Soyinka was talking about Tinubu's son. Tinubu's son with convoy that ordinary person cannot carry.
Amusu, Amusu, no. Workers of iniquity.
When you support evil, that evil will come after you now. They are the one that put in. See, battalion of soldiers guarding Tinubu's son, enough to crush Benin Republic uprising.
Oh God.
You can imagine.
Yeah.
The battalion of soldiers guarding Tinubu's son is enough to crush Benin Republic uprising.
Yeah.
You can imagine. Now the country where they tell you say they don't get enough soldiers, so
yeah.
To the extent they want to force people to be recruited into military. But the son of the president is going with a convoy that is enough to quell a coup in another country. Falana asked Nigeria to embrace political pluralism if it wants to avoid military coup. These are connivers. These are
traitors. 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 Yeah.
Never speak the truth.
They want one Nigeria, but they are the ones sowing the seed of disunity. I remember during the NSAS, the position he took. This man, that's why my strong opinion is, I don't hate any particular group, but they must be on their own so that they can run their own affairs as they choose. If hypocrisy and this is what they delight in, let them continue in it in their country.
It should be a shame to him that his own son led NSAS, and today some people are still being jailed because of that NSAS. They are still in prison because of NSAS.
But his own son,
NSAS, and they're not out, but his son led it.
Yeah.
Today they are charging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for NSAS. They are charging for NSAS, but his own son led that NSAS protest.
Exactly. That is the country you want.
But that was what they used to sentence Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's sitting there talking about pluralism and speaking grammar. Nonsense people. This one, another double standard woman also.
Of course, we know.
Aisha Yusuf condemned military deployment to Benin Republic.
We know.
When it is convenient for them, they will come and speak. When it is not convenient, it is not enough to talk about the problem. What about solution?
Yeah.
That is the difference with these people. None of them is talking about the solution to the madness in Nigeria. The only people that are genuinely speaking about the solution are those of us who are calling for the end to this entity, this forceful amalgamation.
Because that is the only solution.
End it. If we can be together, we can come back and write another constitution for ourselves to be together.
Yeah.
Just like the Europeans did.
Yeah.
Just like the Europeans did. Just like the Asians did.
Just like the America did too.
Just like the Americans did. They dismantled all those useless boundaries.
Yeah.
The former USSR was dismantled completely. And now every one of them is member of the same European Union, contributing and making things work. According to agreement that they wrote that is favorable to all of them. So why are you now stopping the dismantling of this entity, this evil entity, this forceful amalgamation that every one of us agree that we didn't sign up to it?
Yeah.
Every one of them, when they speak, they will tell you, oh, we did not sign up to this very constitution. We did not sign up to this agreement. Then what do you do? when you now agree with all of us that the foundation is faulty. When you buy a house and you discover that the foundation of this house is faulty and you want to build a new structure on that house, what do? You buy a land that is a house there with already made foundation, and you know that this foundation cannot carry the building you want to build on top. Do you now go and build on that foundation? Say, oh, now they have left foundation already. No need to destroy the foundation. Let me build a skyscraper on that foundation. What do? You destroy the foundation, lay a new foundation that can carry the new structure that you want. That is what sensible people do. You don't go and build a skyscraper on a foundation that was meant to carry carry a downstairs, not even a one-story building. The foundation that is meant to carry a downstairs, you go there just because there's a foundation. You go and begin to build a skyscraper on it. You are setting a trap to kill yourself, a suicide mission. What a sensible man do, what a sensible person does. Once you want to build it, the engineer will look at that and see that the foundation there cannot be able to carry a skyscraper. The entire building will be destroyed. A new foundation will be laid, and then you start building. But look at these people. When they come, they talk. Oh, you condemn the deployment of this in Benin. Condemn. For you to stop this evil that is happening in one place or the other. Don't choose. Let that foundation be destroyed. Throw the dustbin where it belongs. Lay a new foundation. And that is what we, the Biafran people, are calling for. Disintegration of the zoo. Dismantle it. Go back to who you were before.
Yeah.
We can now come back and write a constitution on how we can operate together. Either as in one country or as neighbors.
Yeah.
It depends on us. This is what we are asking for. But you people, you will always complain. When it is convenient for you, you come and shout, and you go back. Ghana summoned Israeli envoy, threatens retaliation over maltreatment.
Who is maltreating who?
I don't know who maltreats who. I don't know the content of their decision. I'm not ready to go and read that. I'm not ready to go and read that. Bandit kingpin, Bello Truji, deputy, Kalamu, killed by Nigerian troops in Sokoto.
Not true. Oku.
You know how many times they killed Shakao?
Truji. Yeah, Shakao.
I have not stayed. I want to do that Shakao program. I wanted to do it the other day and we missed it, and I have not. Maybe tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
somebody that revealed how Shakao was killed and the game the Nigerian government played through that Shakao program. I think we will play that program tomorrow to read. So this is why you are seeing all this is because of this pressure from US. But different kinds of distraction.
Tinubu is deceiving Nigeria, gullible people. People when pray know they ahead.
Meanwhile, the Truji himself is walking about everywhere, carrying his convoy, going for
yes, exactly.
He's going for peace everywhere. Now him deputy, now you go kill. This one where we know him name. He say him na deputy Kalamu killed by Nigerian troop in Sokoto. Yeah,
just say it. Right, put it on the front page. Who cares? Just say it. That's all. That's what they do.
Yes, sir.
Tinubu.
And what happened? Nonsense. Adamawa women shot dead by Nigerian soldiers. 7 mass burial.
Giving mass
identity released.
Yes, yeah.
Adamawa women shot dead by Nigerian soldiers. Given mass burial. You see, they gave them mass burial.
Yeah. In a country. Hey. What is the offense? That is the question. What is the offense? So people won't be the criminal when they sponsor terrorism, when they kill people. They are not innocent women just protesting peacefully. You just end their life like that, and you gave them mass burial. Ozbo. Hey, audio.
This one said Australia becomes first country to ban social media for under 16s as teenagers say goodbye online. They need to ban them because what do they see for social media today? he reached to ban.
Yeah, for children. Yeah, for children.
For children, 16 years downwards, they stopped them. The first country to ban them. 16 years downward, Australia. So that's all we have for today from their conventional media, and we will continue to speak. We will continue to do what we have to do, and continue to talk about every issues that comes out, and continue to encourage Biafrans to always stand on their ground and do what they have to do. So I appreciate everybody that have been with us on this program. We're going to be rounding up now, and we're going to be taking our closing remarks as we round up. Now, hopefully, later in the evening, I might come back again for the evening section. So we've got to try as much as possible. As you all have known, we will continue to, it is our duty to continue to put forward the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the limelight. If you look at the media, they want it to die.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the forceful conviction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the fraudulent conviction, and the illegal sentence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They're not talking about it. They have moved on. Yeah. They have moved on, and that is how Nigeria works. They move on. Once they talk about that issue, first, second, they will move on. Just like this mass burial. We must not move on. Don't move on. Just like this massacre now, 7 or 9 people. The next 2-3 days, that one don't end there. You don't end. You don't hear about it again. No accountability, nothing. No accountability. And they move on as if nothing happened. Yeah, and it will happen again. That is how we operate. So we must continue to highlight this very case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And every one of you are aware that even the transfer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Sokoto to nearby place where he can go for his appeal, they have postponed the hearing to 27th of next month. Wow. From that 27th of next month, it will be less than 1 month for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to appeal. The 90 days he has, by 27th of next month, the 90 days will be remaining either 1 month or less than 1 month. So they want it to expire. Exactly. You can see the strategies they are applying. And that is a country under civilian rule. You can imagine. Okay. You can imagine what they are doing. They intentionally held it. They intentionally delayed it. Yeah. You can imagine a hearing. They prolonged a hearing. Bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to a place. The case is still on. A place where he can process his case. And that motion was postponed to 27th of January. Yeah. Now check. As at that 27th of January, how many days remaining? How many days? And nobody is even sure if they are going to uphold that very motion to bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know how Nigeria works. So you can see their strategy. They want to stall. They want to even make it difficult for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to appeal. Yeah. They want to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't appeal. So that is why you must continue to highlight the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't ignore it. Continue to talk about it. The recolonization of Nigeria is even happening today as we speak. It's happening. You can now see that France is now, Macron is now the one that is dictating what will happen. Because the British, they are the most subtle set of people you can. These guys, they are not called Great Britain for nothing, bro. Trust me. You won't even know. Oh my God, that is, if they eat you underneath, they blow you. This is what they do. You won't know. They're using France now to push their agenda. Yeah. It is France. That's Britain for you. Yeah. You won't know. An ordinary eye, you won't see them in action. You have to be really, really, because in the only thief they feel catch thief to know that these are unbelievable. So, how do you go, my brother? Okay, yes, sir. Let's hear from Ocean. Ocean, go ahead, unmute yourself. Let's hear from you, Ocean. You're welcome.
They were my two survivor. They were my brother.
Christian.
Christian. I greet you. I greet everyone that has spoken. And I greet dear friends around the globe according to your time zone. The lovers of freedom, I greet you all. the lovers of justice and equity. I agree to you all. Mazi, to survival, you see, I love that topic, this last one. We must have to make sure that the candle of mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the injustice that have been meted on him, the unjustifiable condemnation that they give, the sentence that they pronounce on him, we must have to make sure that the candle keep burning until the right thing is done.
Yes.
Every morning, every afternoon, every night, it has to be on our lips as we drink water and as we eat. This is very, very important. And how it's going to work is to make sure that me, you to survivor, every Biafran, every lovers of freedom, so that the wills and the wishes of the enemies will not prevail against their plot or their plans against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
They will never succeed.
They will never. And just like you said, yesterday I noticed that from the tweet of Ijimako, and I highlighted it from Mazi Kai Report channel, that this thing happens like that. And you said something that is very, very important here, that they did that targeting the days, because I think he has 90 days to appeal. So by 27th of next month, it's gonna remain about I think about 60 days or so, right? So
it's not up to 60 days. By next, it will not be up to 60 days. It's less than.
Okay, good. So let us continue talking on that. Every forum and every program we visit, we must remind all our people to continue mentioning that, both on the Twitters, but on every network we comes across. And I will say this, while we are talking, if the lawyers or the handlers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case are listening, it is very, very important that they have to know the game that this Nigerian government, the corrupt judges, including the man who sentenced him, what is that his name? Justice Omotosho. We should know their plan very well, and the handlers of the case should know how to play the chess. At least it has to. They have to play it in double way. In case this one didn't go, the other one will go. They must have to have multiple exits on that. If they refuse to, I'm not a lawyer, but I'm just trying to, put this advice. In case they refuse or delay to bring him to the court where he will appeal of that judgment or take the procedures, the lawyers will know the best thing to do. Once they are rejecting, they will submit immediately there, submit another motion, depending on their delay or their distance. I think you will understand what I'm trying to say, Mas choose. So the lawyers should do their best to not to play into their hands. It's very, very important. Now, having said that, you see, I see where you are reading about what the old man, the old confused man in Yoruba land, which is the one that called himself professor. He's saying that thousands of soldiers died in their first son. Yes, their first son, Tinubu son, that they are enough to quench the military coup in what do you call it?
Benin Republic.
In Benin Republic, yes. Now, you see, this is where the Nigerian people should, try what you call counter, let them count the things very well. How do you say it in English? Oh my God. Let them just revalue the situation very well. Now, Soyinka have not never spoken against the killings that is going on, even the one involved in his own region. In our Unjust state, Wara state, the one that is going on in Ekiti, in Obasanjo's town, which is Ogun State. We have not seen this man, Soyinka, have not said anything against the Fulani taking over Lagos State. It is happening, and they are hiding it. Now, you have not said on the phone. Yeah, good morning, sir. You have not said anything. You have not said anything against the massacre that is going on in the north. The Christians massacre in all around Nigeria, including that one of Biafra land. You have not said anything about that. You have not said anything about the killing of a general, two-star general. In Nigeria, two-star general was called for his backup and given his location as they requested from him. And that location was revealed to the terrorists, ISWAP and Boko Haram, and they captured him and killed him. Until today, they did not talk about it. But today, Mazi survivor, is it not amazing to you? Is it not incredible to you that within an hour, a Nigerian fighter jet left the coast of Nigeria, West Africa, and arrived in Benin Republic and struck precisely to where they wanted them into strike? Is it not incredible? Nigerians, the world at large, is this not incredible? This is a country where since 2015, let us take the one that is close, 2015 till date, every blessed day, as we are talking on this program now, the terrorists, ISWAP, Boko Harams, Fulani terrorists and their headsmen are killing people as we are talking on deadly light. No helicopter chopper, no military fighter jet have struck them precisely for once. Is this not incredible? I will tell you this. About 5 times they pretended to strike the terrorists in Borno State. Mazi survivor, you know the result. Instead of them to strike citizens, now they say it's a mistake. Good. Instead of them to strike the ISWAP, they allow them to do their things. Why they strike the Christians communities, and they come out to cry, "Oh, it was a mistake." The first one was mistake. The second one was mistake. The third one was mistake. The fourth one was mistake, and the fifth one was mistake. All in different time, in different months. What did you call that? The lovers of justice, the lovers of freedom, the lovers of truth. What did you call that? This is a country whereby in Benue State, they have taken a lot of communities